Shalom, my name is Cantor Vera Broekhuysen. I serve Temple Emmanuel of Haverhill, Massachusetts as its spiritual leader, and I was ordained from Hebrew College in 2016. Teshuvah is at its heart for me each year, and especially this year, about taking personal emotional risk. We use musical rounds as a device during the vulnerable time of Elul to ground ourselves and center ourselves. You may know one of them. Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Amonai Elecha. I think we need the feeling of coming back to something we know for safety during a vulnerable time, just the same way that this summer I needed to reread every one of my favorite young adult fiction titles. But Teshuvah requires something more of us. It says, come back to a different place. Come back to a place where the ground is uncertain beneath your feet and you feel potential harm and potential healing. One summer at camp a couple of decades ago, we went to a rock climbing site outdoors. I tried again and again to get up one particular corner route in a crack, and I couldn't do it. I fell, I scraped up my shins, and I left that day with my skin bloody and my ego bruised. I felt defeated. I felt ashamed. I felt grimy with this feeling of failure. A year later, at the same camp, we came back to the exact same rock climbing spot, and I saw over in the corner that route that had defeated me so thoroughly. So I set my teeth and I went at it. And it didn't happen the first time. And I was so afraid of a second failure that would confirm how inadequate I was. But by the end of the day, I had climbed that route. And it's now 22 years later, and I still remember the taste of kissing that dirt-dusted carabiner that held my rope to the top of the rock. The shame sluiced off of me like sweat. If we hadn't come back, or if I had avoided that route, letting my earlier shame rule me, I might never have felt what it was like to get it right. So too with Teshuvah. I have to go back to those points of personal fracture, of personal failure, and I have to do them differently. I cannot let the fear I have of disease keep me from taking any risk, because that would not let me take the risks that keep my soul healthy. And if, the camp bus isn't going to just drop me off in the same spot the next year, then I have to be the one to create those opportunities. Elul offers us a tradition of doing this by asking the people we've hurt in the course of the past year to forgive us. We're encouraged to reach out up to 3 times to say we're sorry. And to do that, we really have to feel again and sit in the shame of that moment where we got everything wrong. And in that sticky, grimy soul place, we have to try and reach out and to climb higher so that we can feel forgiveness wash us clean. Rabbi Akiva in Tractate Yoma of the Mishnah reminds us that the prophet Yirmiyahu calls God Mikveh Yisrael, the hope of Yisrael, but that with a very slight change in vocalization, we can read that as Mikveh Yisrael. God is the ritual bath of Yisrael. When we immerse ourselves after trying so hard in the forgiveness of our divine and human partners, the year's failures wash away and they leave us ready for the year to come. The buildings housing the mikvaot that us humans have built are closed this summer. They may stay closed through fall. But the gates of Teshuvah are still open. The Shefa Elokim, that flow of divine love from up there to down past our feet, nobody turns that tap off. On this day of Elul, I invite you to think of a personal moment this year when a choice you made you fall, hurt somebody, maybe yourself, maybe somebody else. Remember, even write it out in as much vivid detail as you can. And then I want you to imagine going back to that same moment and making a different choice. feel the shame wash off of you. What do you need to return to that place? What do you need to step into this new year washed clean of regret?
Adonai Maoz Chayai Mimi Efchad Ay 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 Adonai Ori Vishi Mimi Iran Adonai Maoz Chayai Mimi Efchad Adonai Ori Vishi Mimi Iran Adonai Maoz Chayai Mimi Efchad Ay 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 Adonai Ori Vishi Mimi Iran Adonai Maoz Chayai Mimi Efchad Adonai Ori Vishi Mimi